RT, but I'm not gonna. I don't fuck with RT, but I'm not gonna let someone sit there and tell a fucking lie that I know is a lie. Dawn sat up here and lied in these boxes. That's what the fuck happened.
Squeaky, as a matter of fact, I addressed the fact that nobody is to speak on that, and I messaged Train and Lala before I even played it and said, I'm not going to fucking do that.
And I come in here and I asked, what did you need?
And I said, I sent you a message.
I didn't know what you was talking about. That's why I come in. What did you need?
So thank you for outing that about Train. I appreciate it because that's what I didn't want to fucking do.
Outing what? Out of what? Ain't nobody gonna out me. I'll say what the fuck I want to say. Out what?
No, I'm not talking to you. The Squeaky.
What do you mean?
I didn't want out there. I made that very fucking clear.
Oh, it was a video about. Okay, I get it.
I'm just saying, if y'all like it. If you're gonna be fucking honest, tell the whole fucking truth, Danielle. Let the people hear too. You know what I mean? Like, you can't let Dawn sit up here and lie, knowing damn well she ain't a veteran, that she ain't testified against no Pablo Escobar, that half the stuff that she's claiming that RT did. Do I have what?
Do you have like black and white proof on that she didn't do that?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, that is absolutely
Absolutely. I've talked to her ex-husband.
That's absolutely fine. I'm glad that you absolutely addressed that. But at the very beginning, this wasn't even about all of that. It was about the fact that people didn't think she actually existed. It didn't have to turn into all of this. It really did.
You can't sit up here and lie on somebody. I don't even fuck with RT, but I ain't gonna let Dawn sit there and lie on shit, that stuff that you even know that ain't true, and you just let her sit there and say it, Bullet. That ain't cool.
What stuff that I know that ain't true? The Pablo Escobar stuff? I don't know none of that. I don't pay it. Listen, I have told you a million times.
I'm talking about all the stuff that happened behind the scenes with the two of them, and this, and RT attacks Dawn. No, that ain't how it always goes, Bullet, and you know that.
But what I'm telling you is when you and Train and RT and all them and Dawn, I have told them this a million times. I don't want no part of that. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to be in that because I don't sit here. I like you. Like, well, so yeah, I put myself out a lot of it. I don't know all the whole story.
I don't have no problem with you neither, girl, but you can't allow... You wouldn't let me sit in a fucking box and tell a lie. Don't let your other friend do it neither.
I understand that, but this wasn't about this whole thing.
It's her credibility.
It's about RT.
Dawn brought up Train's name, so here come Train, like the Train that she is. You knew it was coming. You knew the moment my name got brought up, and someone sent me a report,
but it was shut down. Train.
Well, she ain't gonna sit up here and lie on me.
But it was shut down.
Well,
like this is too much.
It's too much because the shit that she's done is outed too. If you're gonna talk about, you gotta tell the whole. You can't just leave out the bits and pieces that you don't want people to know. You gotta tell them all. You gotta tell everything.
I guess that's my fault because I didn't want your name mentioned. My bad.
Baby, but it was.
I have a question.
Hey, Miss Miranda.
I have a question for Bullet. Bullet, months ago, you got in a group chat with me and Lala and told me it's me, Jen, that did
baby,
that.
she's gone. She's gone. She's gone,
See,
baby.
She lied so much.
Brian, did she get kicked? What happened?
No, she knows I was fixing to bust her out in a fucking lie.
No, I left. But if you wanna address that was absolutely RT and it's me, Jen. It was both of them.
That is not what I got recorded, Bullet.
Hold on a second.
That's what That's what I said. That's how they became friends. The fuck?
Bullet, that's not what you told me and Lala that night in the live. That night in that chat.
I wasn't speaking on RT. RT don't mean nothing to me. It wasn't about RT. It was about It's Me Jen. But yes, RT had a part of that. She covered for It's Me Jen. The fuck?
That is not what you said that night.
Thank you.
Yeah, I told you it was It's Me Jen because RT wasn't a part of that.
Did she blame it on RT at all?
Because RT.
Oh goddamn! You're gonna have to listen. That was a minute ago. But I know it was supposed to be It's Me Jen, and I think it was just It's Me Jen though.
It's Me Jen, and RT covered for her.
Somebody let Radio Mom out. Please. I don't have access to let them up.
I'm just saying.
She's private.
Saying
The
too, I didn't bring RT into it because all RT did was cover for the bullshit and all of that. Like it was part of her idea. She started the whole thing.
Well, here was your first mistake,
What
Bullet.
the fuck?
Bringing Dawn up in something and trying to get sympathy for her that RT's picking on her and she's got cancer. No, ma'am. Don't nobody give a fuck that woman's got cancer. Don't nobody. She ain't got cancer yesterday when she went by and flipped my daughter off. She ain't got cancer then, did she? She ain't got cancer a couple days ago when she was talking about train and this and that and her barbershop and her ice cream. She ain't have cancer then. Baby, I don't give a fuck about that woman in cancer. Her mouth still moves, don't it?
Oh wow.
I don't feel bad for her, Bullets. You don't get to talk shit on people and be like, I have cancer.
Bullet, go look at Train's Facebook. There's 65 police reports. Go read it all.
She tried telling me that she got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And then when she did her stunt
Please hold on for 1 second. Brian, can you hear me? Brian, if you can hear me, can you please let Rodeo up? Okay.
I've been screaming it, but I don't think he's around.
Dawn told me 3 years ago that she had Parkinson's disease, Bullet, that she was diagnosed with it. Then when she pulled her stunt, when she peeled out of my driveway last October, and I called RT, I'm like, bro, she's like, she just called me. She said that she was diagnosed with Parkinson's yesterday at the doctor's. I said, I know you fucking lying. I pulled up my screenshots and said, bitch, she told me this 3 years ago. So I don't care about her diseases or whatever she has. She's still able to make conscious decisions when she gets up in these boxes and says, that's Train, or that's Train, or that's RT. She makes a conscious decision when she gets in her truck and drives past my property, revs her little truck, rolls down the window and sticks her finger out the window. She makes a conscious decision. So we're not going to be like, she has cancer. Don't act like an asshole and people won't treat you like an asshole.
Yeah, if somebody was doing that to my kids, I wouldn't care what they had either.
I don't care.
What I was speaking on was RT and the fact that she absolutely, like the video proofs is what I was speaking on. And then they didn't think Dawn existed, so I did bring her in here. And everybody said that this shit was going to happen.
But you triggered Train
I
by doing all
tried
of
to
this.
tell you that, baby. You cannot, I know that nobody likes RT, but you can't, when it comes to this situation, it is a trigger for Train, and she's coming, and she gonna say the whole goddamn thing, and then she's gonna go tell y'all where all the proof is. You can't do that when Dawn comes with RT on this one.
Motherfucker still put me and my family through hell. Still to this day. Still.
Facts on Dawn, but let's be very transparent here. Nobody likes RT when it's not fitting to their narrative, and she can't do anything
Right.
out for them.
Well, blessed. I don't like RT because I don't like RT. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody's narrative. I don't like that.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was saying in general. I didn't even know you was in the box.
Yeah, I don't think she was at Rodeo Mama. I don't think she was. I don't think she was, baby.
And I still stand on it. That's exactly what
Appreciate your
most
opinion and
people
what you
do.
had to say, Train. Everything that you needed to say, you had a right to say. Okay, I'm not deflecting from that. I just feel like it was the wrong timing because it was really supposed to be focused on RT. I understand you're going to come in and defend yourself and do what you want. You have that right. You abso-fucking-lutely do, because you have been treated like shit by
Danielle, you know
everybody.
me. Danielle, you know me. Somebody says Train, here the fuck I come. I got that recording. I come in and I message I in the chat. So you need me? You said no, and I'm like, okay. Well, something was still going right. I waited, tried to get in the box, and then finally was letting box. Like, no, ma'am. That woman ain't gonna blame me for being a part of. Did RT? I tell RT, yeah, I want a part of that page. I'll do my own little editorial. Did I say absolutely? Like, but I've never had access to that page or whatever. Do I agree with some of the things RT does? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Has RT also done, good things and helped me along the way? Absolutely. I'm not going to take that away from her. But in Johanna's words, it's the facts are the facts. the both of the, you can't, Dawn as a credible person to talk shit about RT to give y'all any type of anything when this woman's out here telling people that she 25-year, war veteran, y'all, you got to consider the source.
Yeah, I'd find another one when it comes to that.
I appreciate you telling us about that train because I didn't know that she was stolen valor, right? Because I don't look into stolen valor. But to think that you're a veteran hurts my motherfucking guts because you discredit the real veterans.
I would tell you just this one last thing. She went and told a man that she ran into at the grocery store. She told him that she was an MP, right, in Grenada, all this stuff. And then when the man went home to his wife, she was like, oh, well, she told me she was a LVN in the military. So she told two people, not knowing they was married, and they went and both of them being my clients. And when they heard what happened, they come in to get his haircut, and he was like, hey, that woman, she told me she was an MP in Grenada, but my wife said that she was an LVN. And I said, she ain't none of it. She was discharged in basic because she wasn't cut out for it. The town is mad. The town is mad that she had me arrested and is continuously harassing me.
Hey, one of the things that Rodeo Mom stands firm on over here is we don't block people from the different sides because we want them to hear both sides of things. And so I think that I'm not going to speak for everybody because I'm obviously not Wreck-It, but we do appreciate having both sides. Now, I'll be completely honest. Anybody that runs with RT, I don't trust farther than I can throw them, and I'm pretty fucking strong. But I also believe nothing that I hear on the internet without, again, proof. So I just let the lady tell her stories. She was at one point very close with RT. They had a falling out. We see what RT does to people when you're close and then have a falling out. So I just assume that she's probably birds of a feather. So we listened to it. It doesn't mean that we believed it. I do feel like Bullets tried to do everything she could to not state, whose child that was that she was referencing. I knew who it was from when you guys were in Pastor Petty's live before and we talked about it. But when the whole tabloid thing came across and that is the one time that your name actually was used. I think that we all just kind of were like, okay, and just kept going. But that was the only time that your name was used. And I came up here and said, I thought that somebody said it joking. I actually had thought Mallory had said it like, how RT was like, I didn't do that. My mods did it. So I kind of just felt like it was like one of those things. But hearing the recording, it obviously was Dawn, but I think everybody just kind of passed over it. But
when it comes to her, I don't pass over anything.
Yeah, no, and that's, again, like I said, I think that we all just kind of were like, okay, listening to the story. I also didn't believe the shit about Pablo Escobar, which I think Rodeo Mom also didn't, because she was like, how the fuck are you not in witness protection? Right. That's weird. I just think that we like getting all the information. I don't know all the history with everyone. I didn't feel like Bullets had malicious intentions, obviously, for you guys at all. It was just showing who RT was, but then everybody was like, isn't Dawn just a figment of RT's delusional mentality? Like, she's not a real person, right? This is just a delusion. And Bullets was like, no, it's a real person. And then
Escobar ain't even Pablo's last name, okay? That's how you know Dawn's lying.
Yeah, well, not only that, but every witness that went against him that is not in the witness protection program.
Yeah.
Well,
correct.
And on top of that, their names are listed.
This one I want to ask you, Bullet. I don't care, y'all expose what you want about RT, but when it comes to that stuff about my child, can we just dead the issue, man? Because that is something.
Please.
My daughter is on this app. People say, oh, you need to get your daughter off the fucking app. She's about to be 16, right? She runs her own damn business, makes her own damn money. I don't care what y'all expose. Just leave that fucking part out about my kid. We know what was said. We know what was done. She's apologized for it. Y'all don't have to accept her apology. The only person that's got to accept it is me and my child. So for that, just leave that fucking part out of it, right? We know, everybody knows what was said.
Nobody is to mention anything about that. This is just what has came out of RT's mouth.
Well, the recording didn't need to be played, though.
I made that very fucking clear.
But
I messaged you and Lala.
I didn't even open it. You didn't get no message back from me to be like, yeah, go ahead and play it. I'm cool with it. Because had I seen your message before I come right in this live, I'd have been like, no, don't do it. Please stop. Don't play nothing about my kid. That's what I would have said.
That was thank you. She didn't. I didn't say anything about it. Didn't do anything. So thank you. I appreciate it. or we appreciate it or something like that. So I thought it was okay. It wasn't supposed to be about anybody else. I didn't want people to know who it was. It was just about kids being spoke on.
Yeah,
Period.
I think what it was, Train, was it wasn't done out of any malicious intent. It was only done because RT was sitting over there in her live, right, talking about Sassy, saying Sassy says all these things and is on all these fake accounts. And the thing about Sassy is if she's gonna say it, it's gonna be on her name. Period.
See, I didn't even know that. I just got home from getting our order, and the fucking screen recording started coming in, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
I think that
She was acting like the morality police, pretty much. Like she's above everybody on this app.
After we stopped watching her, she went on a tirade about how she's revamping the tabloid right now. And it's all about cyberbullying because of what happened with Aubrey Wyatt and all that shit. And for her to try and crusade after we know that she said shit and done shit that she has.
Hey, Weeza, I'm gonna agree with you on that, because let me tell you what, back when I was on bond last year, my husband had to take all of our guns out of our safe and take them to my mother's house because I did not want to live, because Dawn and RT, it was hell, and I did not want to breathe another breath.
So the fact that she's now crusading over there,
right?
Knowing who she is, that makes me absolutely disgusted.
I had not seen that, but I absolutely agree with you. I don't think that she should be the face of anti-bullying. I agree with you on that. Absolutely. Yeah, like, yeah, that was a.
Also, Grow and May are watching, so everybody say hi. I'm gonna go get ready for dinner.
Well, I ain't got no problem with them, but I just want to say again, Corey Shell, I'm sorry that you caught your husband cheating on you on the webcam. That's got to stop. Especially and told the internet that my husband didn't want me because we sleep in 2 separate beds. Maybe you should have slept in a different bed, Corey Shell, and your husband wouldn't have been boinking other girls. On that note, I'm out.
Who's Corey Shell, Bullet?
That's the one that Lisa tried to dox or had some.
Yes. Oh, that girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl Corey. You know, when we had that talk, we had that conversation.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about though. Anyway, where's RT trying to be my fucking mother? I was listening to her in a live a little bit ago, and she was sitting there saying I had to scold her in a couple of lives this week. Bitch, I don't read the comments, so I didn't even see what the fuck you were writing. And even if I did, I would not have listened.
Right. Not only, I was just gonna say, not only that, like, who is she to scold you?
Like why would I listen to her? Yeah.
Oh my lord, that's like when.
Ta-da!
SH. Hello, Corey.
Talking about Corey Shell. I'll talk about Corey